Good everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Ubongo, and with me once again is
Megalomaniac, hello internets.
Good Day. So, last time we found Toban's sister, and we uncovered, we helped a station fend off a Elachi attack, and
Yep.
both of those things got us promoted. So, first thing I'm going to do here is go through the promotion stuff again.
Promotions.
Um, so at this tier, I actually have two choices of ships that I can go into, and I believe Mecha is taking the other one.
No, I'm doing the archive.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Or
if
are
I
you
go
taking the
here,
Pterodex?
yeah, so I
Okay.
could claim the okay. Okay. So right now at this tier, Commander, you can pick. Right, they not that long ago they added two ships for here. It used to just be the Pterodex, but now there's also the Archip.
And as
Because this
we've mentioned
tier,
before, the Pterodex, the switch from escort alikes to the Pterodex, which is basically a cruiser, was pretty rough.
yeah, it is a very difficult transition because yeah, the Pterodex is just straight up a cruiser, whereas the previous ship that you had at this tier, the Mogai or the Maldor, were very much escorts.
Yeah.
So not that long ago, Cryptic finally added the Archip, which is basically an escort. And the C-store version of the Archif, the Arcala, is. So this one add the. Yeah,
It
so this
has
one
the
adds the
quad
quad
cannons,
plasma cannons, which makes it basically the Romulans Defiant.
complete
For
with
me,
cloak,
though, yeah,
because,
with
Romulan
clothing.
ship.
For me, though, since I already have it, the C-store version, I'm going to pick up the Dirtau, or however it's supposed to be pronounced. Which actually I think also looks a lot nicer than just its normal Daredex. Alright. That up. That's not what I want to do. I'll just need a moment here to then get it all equipped. But while we're doing that, we talk a little bit about stuff that's been going on lately. Um,
We can upgrade stuff.
yeah, so Cryptic has put in a patch this week to give basically early access to the upgrading system, um, which has some neat stuff in it. You can play around with upgrading some of your loot, and they've also got a bit of a promotion going on um, where you can um, get some free items because right now they actually still can't make the the stuff necessary to start leveling up.
No, you can.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, it's in the crafting system.
Oh, is it?
Um, yeah, it's the basic ones, I believe, level 5. Or I should say the green quality ones. The blue quality ones are level 10, and the purple quality ones are level 15 of whatever school.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice.
Yep. I cannot make the purple ones because level 15 in crafting school.
Yeah, I don't have that stuff yet either.
I'm at
So,
13, so I'm kind of close, but
um, so we shall see.
yeah, from what I've noticed, basically it's like I think it was what 6 of the purples to upgrade a Mark 12 item to Mark 13. So I think the way it works out, you'd probably get away with like 5 purples and 1 blue.
Yeah, I think you were mentioning that
And
earlier.
they also have accelerator items, which basically double the amount of upgrade progress you get for each thing that they're giving away during this little event thing. A couple of them, but They're going to be, I'm assuming, C-store items. I don't know if
Uh,
they'll be available otherwise.
for the most part, that is
Um,
correct.
so those double, and that would mean 3 purples to. The catch is the by doubling, you're also reducing the amount of dilithium you're using. Though I think each application of the purple upgrade was only like 1,000 dilithium, so 6,000 or 3,000 to upgrade. That's not too bad. I just haven't done it yet because I don't really have anything worth upgrading with what they've given away so far. Because they gave away shield and ground weapons, like nothing. I could upgrade a set shield, but it's like I just kind of use whatever there. So
Okay, well, that'll do for now. So, now that I'm all mostly geared up, um, we can head on to our next mission.
yep, you should also totally add me to the party.
Oh, yeah, I probably should.
Yeah, they also showed off 7 of 9's model, and she still didn't have actual clothes.
Oh, oops, I forgot that the next mission was actually still back in back
Oh,
on
is it still
command.
down there?
Yeah, because it's
Whoops.
giving you the shuttle.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Oh well.
So now we get our first shuttlecraft. Come over here. And we get to fill out the forms. Then we have to talk to Buddy over here
And grab a shuttle as normal.
and grab a shuttle.
I forget if I have anything special. Checking and buy the Kestra. Just buy this for energy credits or what? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. I didn't notice that.
Hmm. Which one of my many fighters do I want to actually just use instead?
Delta Flyer.
Yeah, I was just thinking the Delta Flyer because it is pretty good.
I'm gonna be cheap and just use the base shuttle.
Oh, I actually need to claim a Tercel anyway in order to complete this quest.
Mm.
Alright. Alright. That one's done.
1 second. Okay. And I'll use whatever default equipment has, because kind of accidentally sold everything else. Except what's on my actual ship. It'll be fine.
Alright. I'm just going to transwarp to the next location.
As shall I. First, I need to set up hotbars.
Oh, I could have modified my look, but whatever. I'll take care of that later.
What?
Oh, yeah, I need to. Well, while you're doing that, I better also get my hotbars all fixed up.
Yeah, that's what I was stopped to do real quick. It's like, hotbars. Hotbars are a thing. Okay, there we go.
This is the part I don't really like about getting new ships.
How there's no real easy way for them to elegantly just kind of make stuff mesh together well.
Yeah. Oh well.
That one does look a lot nicer than normal Pterodactyls.
Yeah, it does.
I like the new or what's called the not the intelligent ship, but the battle cruiser
Oh yeah.
that the Romulans get in the next
Oh
new season
yeah.
or the new expansion. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it does. I showed a picture of it off in the last video, but
Yeah,
yeah, it definitely does look really nice. And
you'll
uh,
probably see a splash screen or something too, because I know they've been showing those off.
mhm. And you were right. Their battle cruiser is very much an escort because I think it has something like a 14 base turn rate.
Yeah, is it like an Avenger like, or is
No,
it
I
just
think
straight up escort?
it's more like a raider. There's either 14 or a 19 base turn rate. So
Oh,
it
the
is.
intelligent ship. Yeah.
The intelligence ship is definitely an battle cruiser.
Oh, okay. Uh, so I forgot. I forgot to slot the cloaking device. Whoops. Let's go ahead and do that now.
Yeah, like the real hard thing about shifting to the Daderodex at this rank is all your gear is going to be focused on fast turn rate vessels, and then
Yeah.
suddenly you get into the Daderodex, which is a slow turn rate. Like, it is a cruiser, so for the next few missions, you are kind of in a lurch.
Yeah. Yeah, that was basically my issue. And the other issue is right after that tier, you basically go right back to an escort type thing.
Yeah, I mean, one of your options at the next tier is more cruisery, but yeah. Uh, um, it also makes a lot of sense that the Romulan vessels at this level are pretty slow because they are also like the Daderodex is one of the largest ships in the game that isn't just ridiculously large.
Mm-hmm.
But, but that's one of the hallmarks of the Romulan fleet in general. Like they are kind of surprising just how massive their ships are, yet can still be fairly maneuverable.
Yeah. I've been trying something slightly different out. Well, slightly different for me at least. I know other people have done it before. But
Oh yeah.
I forwent to torpedo and I'm using a dual beam bake up front with beam overload.
Uh,
And just wait until she's dropped in hand with beam overload. It's working decently.
yeah.
Um,
Um, I mean,
Probably
yeah,
be
that.
better if I like had unified damage types and stuff, but
Mm,
I'm
yeah.
being cheap. I'm being a cheap bastard on this character and not like spending energy credits.
And really, like a lot of that stuff doesn't really matter that much until you reach the max level
Yeah,
anyway. So trying to design around that at this moment like doesn't help you a lot if you're just going to be replacing gear so fast.
Yeah.
They didn't really talk a whole lot about new stuff this week.
Yeah, like I said, they did the upgrades live essentially, and the 7 of 9 thing. You know, good to see her back, but really, I really wish they'd give her some clothes.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. I guess people would have been would have wanted her to be dressed the same, but
I guess, but I never liked how she looked.
Yeah.
Or, well, I shouldn't say I didn't like how she looked. I didn't like her outfit. It was not something I could really take seriously. It was something really pandering and silly to me. I just realized something I have to fix later.
Oh yeah?
Despite not using a torpedo, my tow van still has torpedo high yield on him, so... Whoops.
Whoops. Yep, you'll have to fix that at some point.
Yeah, it was like... It's okay.
Not that much of a deal, but...
No, like I said, this is particularly hard content. Actually, did they... I think that is one thing we didn't talk about before, the new difficulty of the queues.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we can talk about that one a little bit.
I
So,
think they went over that, after we recorded last week.
possibly. So, what Cryptic is going to do is all the queues that currently exist in the game will still exist in Delta Rising. But what they're doing is they're going to break out the difficulties, and they're going to add one more difficulty level. Right, so the difficulty levels are now going to be normal, advanced, and elite. Normal is going to be the same as it is now, except players will be scaled down to level 50 if they are above it. Advanced is a new difficulty level which will scale captains up to level 60 if they are not already level 60, and will be a little bit more difficult than normal. They will be
isn't it essentially basically what Elite is now?
They will be a little bit easier than current Elite. And what they're doing is that each cube will have optional objectives at each level, and as you go up in levels, the optional objectives become required. So, for example, it's like the examples they gave were some of the time limits, but as an example, anyone who's done Kinniver Accord knows that one of its mission objectives is to not allow more than X number of the Borg drones get through the portal. But an optional objective is to not let any through the portal. So if you go up in difficulty, that could change from being an optional objective to being a required objective.
Mm-hmm. And then the optional is going to add more.
Yep. So then
the advanced is going to add more optional objectives that once you get to elite will be required.
Yeah. So for example, it could be like on normal, your normal objective is to not. So your normal objective is to not let more than 3 drones get through. Your optional objective is to not let any. Then when you get to advanced, your normal objective is to not let any get through, and your optional objective is to do it in 15 minutes. and um, then in what's the next place that we need to go to?
Rekloth.
Yeah.
Looking for it.
Okay, whatever. I'll just hit the fly me to it. Will that work? No, that won't.
No, because it's going to take you here.
Yeah. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. See it. And then when you hit elite, now you need to do it in 15 minutes. Stuff like that. They also say so. Elite is for level 60 captains only, and is designed to be, well, they say the hardest content they've done.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. But
I'm sure they're hoping it's the hardest content they've done. I'm sure people will find ways to, cheese it or whatever.
Yeah. Regardless, the elite stuff is designed to be very very difficult.
Yeah, it's the stuff you want to be in communication with people you're with, have really good gear.
Yeah.
But
they say that you don't need to have your ships leveled up for the elite content, but it definitely helps.
yeah, we'll see how hard it actually is.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the players who are able to easily handle elites right now will probably still be able to easily handle elites once they hit level 60.
Now we have to help these guys who are attacked by the Elachi.
Yep. And in case folks didn't notice from the dialogue, this is actually a station that is run by free holograms, which I thought was actually pretty interesting when they were in. Oh, so this was actually kind of annoying as well because the Elachis will keep warping in and out.
Yeah, we have to reprogram the satellites. You get that one, I'll go get the other one.
Yep, I'll take the one here.
Sneaky sneak! Okay, inverted the graviton capacitor to make sure that they can't escape into warp by jamming the subspace frequency stuff. I just totally made that shit up off the top of my head.
Pretty much. Alright, so now we need to defeat the bunch of Elachi.
Here's a group of them.
Alright, these ones are actually sticking around the fight, so we can take them out.
It's because we got the inverse tachyon field up.
Yeah, they were mentioning that some of them are sort of warping in outside of the field, but yeah. Yeah, switching to the Daradex is real rough.
Yeah, did you at least have enough beam arrays to set yourself up?
Not really. But that's okay.
I like your kit.
Yeah.
I have the level 50 version of it too, where basically it's same thing with standard upgrades, but also has a carrier slot.
Yeah, and I think that the addition of the carrier slot was kind of interesting.
Well, made it kind of unique because basically the Romulans have like at least 3 or 4 other level 50 escorty type things. So.
Mhm. Um, it also gave them a niche that the Federation had, because in a way it basically emulates um,
The Armitage?
yeah, the Armitage.
Yeah.
Which is itself a pretty great ship.
I've heard. It looks neat. It's kind of one of the ones I've like considered getting occasionally, but
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm still waiting to see what I'm going to end up getting from the Delta Rising stuff. Possibly get the pre-order pack, but I kind of want to save money for other stuff,
Yeah, that's understandable.
like a Wii U.
Yeah, I did actually buy the pre-order pack. Because I really like Star Trek Online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot. That's the other thing I'm waiting to see is how much the tier 6 ships are individually. I'm expecting $25 to $30.
Yeah, I would hope that they keep the max tier at 25, regardless of the fact that there's an increase. In a way, I kind of expect max tier to go to 30 because they are likely going to be having the upgrade token be $5.
Mm-hmm.
So unless they're going to um, drop the tier 5 prices to $20, which I think they should.
Yeah.
Then it would be more expensive to buy a tier 5 and upgrade it than it would be to buy a tier 6 if they leave it at the same. So I could probably just do some rough adding based on the price of the actual pack itself, because like the pack is giving you 9 ships.
Yeah, plus the outfits and the
Yeah.
upgrade tokens.
Yeah, plus the
and other
outfits
little
plus
bits.
3. Yeah. And it's $125 for in the U.S. That is actually a pretty hefty discount.
Mm-hmm. Even assuming tier 5 prices.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's also dependent on like which factions would you regularly play.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Most of their like package stuff, the more more characters you run, the more benefit you're gonna get from it. But
Because the large bundle for the science destroyers is about $100 for 9 ships.
yeah.
Um, which is actually still a pretty good deal when you consider that they usually do. I mean, it's usually 25 per ship, 50 for a 3-pack because they usually do 3 for the price of 2, and then when you extend that out to 3 bundles for the price of 2, that makes the Science Destroyer bundle incredibly worthwhile, but still has the thing of like, do you need all 9 or do you really just need 3?
Yeah.
We are under attack.
Which is kind of the reason why I haven't actually bought the big bundle yet, because I'm not sure whether I just want the Romulan versions or whether I want all of them just in case.
Yeah, we have to Stop more Elachi, because Elachi are jerks.
Yeah. Yeah, this entire batch of missions on the Romulan side is basically dealing with a larger Elachi invasion, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've basically revealed their dealings with the Tal Shiar.
Whee!
Oh, did they announce the stats for the T6 ships before or after we recorded last time? I think it was after.
Probably after.
Yeah, so they also put up a blog post with the stats of the T6 of the normal T6 ships that will be in the pre-order bundle. They look pretty neat. Interestingly, they will all also come with an intelligence bridge officer slot. I guess
Isn't just intelligence though not hybridized?
I think it is a hybrid.
Okay.
I think that's
Probably just lacks the like little extra, drone stuff.
yeah. Like it doesn't have the ability, but it does have the. It will have the ability to have the bridge officer powers. I think it's interesting that they did that. I imagine that the main reason why they did is because if people didn't want to use the intelligence ships, then what is the point of the 3 free bridge officers that they get? So at least it gives those bridge officers a value, even if you aren't going to use the intelligence ships.
Mm-hmm.
They also did confirm that the only way to get intelligence bridge officers is going to be from stores. There won't be a way to upgrade your existing bridge officers to the specializations. I imagine they will add one once they've added a few more specializations, though. Because right now they probably just don't want to, because what's the point of doing that if there's only one specialization? People will probably start putting all the bridge officers into the specializations and then not realize that that there are other ones and they can't change them, or stuff like that. There was also a blog post on the captain specialization system, which has some interesting looking stuff in it. Especially with they revealed that. So one of the things that they're going to be doing with this captain specialization system is, as you can actually unlock absolutely everything that's in it, but you can only have certain specializations active at once, kind of like a trait system. But once you've fully maxed out all of the specializations available to you, anytime that you would have normally gained a upgrade point to buy a specialization thing, you can just get that lithium, which I thought was actually kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah, and I'm betting this is maxing those out is going to be something that takes a long time.
Oh, it probably will. I'm sure it will.
Just the way they're approaching it. It's like, yeah, you can do everything eventually,
but it's still something that it's sort of preempting people being upset, maybe that they can cap out the system and stop benefiting from it.
Yeah.
And even if it's going to be a long time before anyone will be able to get this extra benefit, at least it is in fact something. So folks can now already see that, yeah, I will still get a benefit from leveling, from doing content, even if I'm no longer gaining these extra skill points. Eventually they are going to add more specializations. Like there's only going to be one primary specialization and 2 secondary specializations.
Yeah.
can only have one primary and one secondary active at any moment in time. So, like, eventually, folks are going to those ones are gonna get capped relatively fast. So have to.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out, how many skill points you need to actually gain points after you cap out your level.
Yeah.
And in fact, how long it takes you cap out level, because that's another thing they've been kind of hinting at, that might take a while. So at least a lot faster, or a lot less quickly than it is to hit 50.
Yeah. The blog post kind of suggested that there weren't too many different upgrade things in each specialization, but at the same time, it kind of sounded like there was in fact a lot. So I'm not entirely sure. Like that's something that we're going to have to actually see in practice, and then we'll be able to. Then we'll really be able to tell. But yeah, just more information that makes me even more looking forward to Delta Rising's release in a few weeks.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks, I think.
And it's the 14th of October.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks from like Thursday-ish.
That's the last of them, but get ready. There's another wave on the way. Reinforcements incoming.
So that was just one wave, even though there were 3 groups.
Ugh.
Second wave incoming.
I forgot. I actually entirely forgot about this mission. How like kind of grindy it was.
Yeah.
It honestly feels a lot like Legacy of Romulus mission.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with a lot of players like a lot of players will be coming to this with, basically going from an escort to a cruiser, so their gear is not very good. It just makes this mission drag. Oh, I don't think I mentioned it because I didn't quite realize it as well, but Cryptic is also doing a bonus XP event until Delta Rising's release. So,
yeah, bonus XP quote-unquote weekend.
Yeah, it's actually,
it actually is 3 weeks.
Yeah, it actually is still listed as a weekend in the calendar, but yeah, it is lasting until Delta Rising releases. So if anyone who's watching has characters that aren't yet level 60 and wants to get them ready for Delta Rising's release, now's a great time for that.
Which is, of course, why they're doing it. Because they want as many people as possible at that level to be doing stuff.
Yeah, because the more people are able to do the max level content, the better.
I believe there's also a R&D weekend going on right now.
There is, which is good. Should help people get a little bit closer to, to level 15.
Crafting.
The higher tier upgrade items. My main character isn't any further than level 12.
I have level 13, and like the main thing I've been doing on my 2 characters. That's literally, I think, almost every single day since they've brought out the crafting system, doing the daily.
Yeah, I've missed a bunch of days because of the stuff that's been happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten.
I probably missed a day here or there just because I forgot. It's like pretty consistent.
But yeah, for the most part, I've been doing it fairly regularly since it opened, and I'm pretty far along. I'm still level 13, or close to level 13. No, about level 13 seems to be when you will have a 100% base crit rate on the daily project.
I don't know if I do or not. I honestly have not been paying attention. I'm just like, go in, okay, start daily XP grind, done, bye.
Yeah, I just don't like how the daily, like if you crit the daily, it's just an extra 1,000 points.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's kind of dumb.
And this is a problem with like every MMO crafting system. Really, when you get to a certain point, there's nothing you actually need to craft aside from like one or two specific things.
Yeah. So at least they've added these upgrade items. I mean, that actually makes getting to level 15 fairly worthwhile. Like right before this edition, the only reason why I've been leveling the crafting stuff, other than something to do, was because at level 20 with the capstone items, like some of them are really good. Like I still really need to get level 20 beams so I can start making the omni beams.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are a few others that are pretty good and pretty useful, but yeah, the main one for me is I really need to get the omni beams.
So yeah, I totally forgot how much I hate this mission, but I kind of hate this mission.
Yeah, this mission is
pretty bad.
It's quite the drag.
So we're still in the second wave.
Yeah, we're almost done.
We've about 50 minutes, and we have not finished this one mission.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just so everyone knows, this mission kind of sucks.
Yeah, it is definitely a combination of both just how many enemies there are. Like even if we were doing it solo, there would still be a lot of enemies for just one person. Yes, there are more enemies because we are playing in a group, but that still doesn't excuse just how many enemies there are. But it's definitely a combination of there being just far more enemies than there really should be for this mission, and there being, and it coming right after you have upgraded, in quotes, from an escort to a cruiser. So you don't have the right gear to actually run a cruiser build. Now, I mean,
plus, also, this is like the third stop in this one mission, too.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't so bad for Mecha because, since we're doing this after the addition of the Archive. But yeah, for people who were doing this right after Legacy of Romulus came out, this is really just painful.
Mm-hmm.
Good shooting. One more wave to go. I am sending the last reinforcements.
Also, I've always I wish I could look it up
Final
or
wave inbound.
wonder if they have it documented, but the woman voicing this mission reminds me a lot of I forget her name. She voiced Lilith in Borderlands. She's one of Funimation's voice actresses. Sounds a lot like her. I don't know if it actually is her. That always stood out to me because it's kind of weird because no one else really, there's Trek actors, but there's no really other voice actors. The voice actors usually hear in video games because relatively smaller talent pool. well, video games slash anime slash cartoons in general. Yeah, I'm wondering how many enemies there actually are on this mission. I'm admittedly not like the most efficient killing setup right now, but
yeah, for sure. I mean, there could have been some efficiency, changes we could have done, but still, like this is. You shouldn't have to do. You shouldn't have to be efficient in order to do a normal mission.
and now I'm caught in tractor mines. Whoops.
Yeah, this is too many.
Mm-hmm. It's like I wish I had got gravity well set up where I could just group them all together and.
Yeah.
But
That
ship doesn't really allow for that. Or really the Derridex doesn't really either. Just think you need.
Yeah, the Derridex doesn't. None of the Romulan ships at this level would really work well for that. Kind of bad about not having a whole lot to talk about at the moment.
I know, it's like, sorry, this is really grindy and boring, but well, now you know how we feel.
Yeah, this really could be a lot better.
Should totally just edit all of this down, like, or fast forward it. Here are little ship voices. Which you know I do have. Oh, that work.
Or just suddenly got a bit of a lag spike there.
Hmm?
I thought I just suddenly
Whoops.
got a bit of a lag spike.
Whoops.
It just seemed to be short-lived. It's working better now.
That's good. Still dead yet? No.
Looks like maybe only 2 more enemies.
Yay!
At the very least, these enemies mostly ignore you until you start attacking them.
It's like Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Speaking of that, I started playing Hyrule Warriors earlier, and boy, that is a Dynasty Warriors game.
Yay, Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, if I had a Wii U, I would totally buy that, because I'm a fan of Dynasty Warriors games, even though they are kind of repetitive and...
Doesn't mean I can't feel fear.
Yay, we finished the mission.
Oh, finally.
Thank God. But yeah, I like Dynasty Warriors, even though it's, you know, kind of the same game over and over, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm fine with that. I always get kind of annoying when reviewers like mark it down / give it crap for that.
Yeah.
When it's like, yeah, but that's the point. I mean, technically Madden and Call of Duty are the same freaking thing.
Anyway, I think that'll be enough for this week.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see everyone next time.
Bye, everybody. Sorry for the monotony.